Welcome everybody to another episode of the Providence Lucha Talk. I'm your boy Jay Aguilar.
And this is Lucito.
And we're here to talk about everything and anything about wrestling. For everyone who just found us, we appreciate you and thank you for tuning in and listening to us talk about wrestling. Please be sure to follow us in all of our social media. We're talking about the Facebook, the Instagram, the Twitter, and the YouTube, Providence Lucha Talk. And as well as, you could listen to the full audio on your favorite podcast media. Before we continue on, Lucita, you was on a nice vacation. It's not the Jericho cruise, but...
No, I wish I would have went to that one. That would have been... That's in the bucket list. It's coming.
But how was your trip?
Yeah, it was good.
Detox, tell us about your experience.
It was good. We went to 4 weeks, so we recorded. Basically, we took a week in between. Basically, I went the Sunday before the Chamber, and I was able to watch the Chamber. I got, I still had to get my wrestling in. I feel a little off because I didn't watch wrestling for a week, but that's vacation. But I ended up going to through Norwegian, so we left Tampa. We went to Mexico, then Roatan, Honduras, Belize. Back to Mexico and then to Tampa.
Imagine if you were able to watch a AAA match or what.
I know, but I should have brought it. Maybe the next time. It's a whatever mask, but I had to buy a wrestling mask. I bought a Rey Mysterio mask in Mexico, so I was gonna buy either Santo or whatever, but I didn't want to
Santo Escobar. That'd be dope.
No, El Santo, like the white mask, yeah. But I was just like, I saw the Rey Mysterio one. I didn't even want to haggle. I was like, he was like $20, sure, whatever, take it. I could have haggled, got it for like 10 or 15, but
20 peso or $20?
$20.
How much is a peso in Mexico now?
18. A US dollar, it's 18.
No, damn, yeah. What a steal.
Yeah. So I was
Kudos.
I'm like, whatever. So I could have haggled. I was like, the bus was leaving us. I was like, you know what, Diego, 20, let's go. But I almost got stuck I almost didn't make it. We almost got stuck in Cozumel because the tour guide, I heard, let's meet up on this spot 4:30. Cool. So we did whatever, and it was 4 o'clock. I went to the metal spot. Nobody was there. So I went. They had like a race car display. So I went over there, took a picture of the race car, came back. Nobody was still there. It was 4:30, and the tour guide was like, "Oh, where were you guys?" I'm like, waiting for you guys. Oh, the ferry boat's gonna leave you guys. You need to hurry up. So we have to run the whole runway to make it to the boat. So they had to hold the boat for us. But after that, I stood and was with the guide 24/7 after that. I'm not leaving. Nope. I was like, but I would say the Mexico, we did the ruins, which was good.
Nice.
And for Tulum, Belize was good. Didn't know I knew of Belize, but I didn't know Belize was like speaking English speaking country, and everybody there spoke better English than I did. I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like it was, yeah, Belize.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think it's either Belize, Creole, or Mayan language that they had.
Yeah, I know they have their own other language.
But then Honduras was good. Nice. And Mexico, the second time in Mexico was in Costa Maya, which we did the bigger ruins. But it was good. The only thing, it was just I should have gone to a different cruise. It was a lot of old people. But it was nice and chill. A week to, got some color. I probably lost it because of the snow, but I got a little suntan, but it wasn't too bad.
It all faded away once you crossed the borderline.
I'm glad I was able to at least watch some wrestling before the ship on Sunday. Saturday I watched the Chamber.
The Chamber was very interesting, yeah.
I was like, at least we'll get into that later on, but I'm glad. The matches were good overall, but I was kind of like, I'm so used to a routine, like watching Monday Night Raw, then Tuesday, Wednesday, not doing none of that stuff, which was different. But it was a nice break, and it was nice and refreshing.
We all deserve a good time off, man.
I came back. Everybody was like, "Oh, we got a snowstorm." I'm like, great.
Yeah.
So we came back, and I came back to a snowstorm.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah. We did. But hey, it's good to relax, detox. You know what I'm saying? Take a break from your routine. So at least you should be good for the next 6 months until your next trip or something.
Oh, I think maybe the next one. It'll be in the States, but I think my next one's in June.
All right. Yeah, you got. June. Is that no? I thought
that's
it was double or nothing for a second.
No.
I'm like, oh, no.
But I think it might be before 4th of July, so it's around that weekend.
All right, bet. What about our prediction for AEW? AEW Revolution It's going to be on the BR report. I think it's about like $50. You guys could, pay for it and be able to
YouTube highlights for me. I'm working. I'm back to my routines. I'm stuck working until Friday.
You're still working. So according to this listing right here, there's over 8 matches. So let's talk about it real quick, okay? So I'm going down up. Yep. So no holds barred match between Christian Cage and Jungle Boy Jack Perry. Seeing that Christian Cage got the clearance and his arm is looking good. Who you think is getting this W?
We need Jack Perry needs to win this one just to finish out the kind of the feud between them.
And Luchasaurus?
I think he's not gonna be part of it. I think he was too much of a part in the story before, during injury and a little before. I feel like Jack Perry, they basically like dethroned the dinosaur, and he's kind of like not shedding the gimmick, but like I feel like now he needs to beat Christian in order to be like become a man or like grow up to like be a main eventer. Like he needs this to propel him.
So the full circle is finally going to be completed. Yeah, I'll give it. I'll give it to Jack Perry. Actually, Christian Cage, Edge, they're really like old heads. I don't think they really got enough juice in them. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a few matches like the Brock Lesnar treatment, but I don't think they have a lot. So yeah, I'm behind with the Jack Perry. Let's talk about the trio match for the AEW Trio Championship. We have the Elite versus House of Black. And now you guys probably remember in the previous episode, I was hoping for it to be the Blackpool Combat Club versus the Elite, but they decided to bring it to the House of Black.
House of Black. I feel like this revolution is gonna be the shift of like the new way of AEW.
I didn't see the build up. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see how it connected or anything. It's just like, oh yeah, House of Black.
But I feel like the main like the top trios contenders because everybody who they face they beaten. So there's really nobody else as a trios to like compete with the Bullet Club. Oh, the Elite. I think there was mention of like CM Punk and FTR, but I'm like there have been no story for that. So I feel like the House of Black would be good to.
House of Black is definitely a good trio. Also, Orange Cassidy with Best Friend, or
whichever combination. Yeah,
a lot of different Death Triangle. I don't mind later in the future again. But BCC,
even if
BCC was more excited for me because it's just like you're bringing like some top players into the ring, but
if you have the House of Black, you could have the Death Triangle against them. You know what I'm saying? That they still had some beef with them, so at least you still.
But there's no one that's like all-star level. Like like I know you don't consider Claudio as S-Class or Yuta, but
I was saying skill, yes, but not overall package. So like wrestling and stuff, yes. Well,
John Moxley is there as package, and then you got Kenny, and then you got the Young Bucks.
But I feel like you need to build people like other contenders or other people.
Well, yeah, if they would have been doing it from the jump, but they have not. So that's what make it hard for us to digest, this. Like, I'm not mad for the opportunity for the House of Black. I'm just surprised that, it could have been. I feel like this is more of like a double or nothing type of match, personally, especially with a different tag team if it was pushed properly. That's what.
But I feel like it's the time for the Elite kind of like not to get like I feel like they've already been written in every history book for AEW, so they held almost every title except the TNT.
Yep.
But I feel like
they
already basically either the first or the multi-champ or double champs, whatever. So now it's time for like let other people prove themselves, basically.
Prove themselves, yes. Like I said, I would like to see BCC just covering gold. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But with these two match individuals, who you think you're picking for?
It's gonna be House of Black, definitely.
House of Black.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's gonna be one of the Jackson brothers taking the pin, unfortunately. Kenny, you're not gonna
push towards the Elite. I'm gonna push towards the Elite, retaining the belt, and see if they get a round 2 for double or nothing. If not, maybe we'll see someone else worthy. Oh, not worthy. Excuse me for lack of word, but maybe a more.
Yeah, because you can even have the. I know it's like a long shot, but you can even have Top Flight with Air Fox, that trio,
They
or
already
you
got
could
their ass
have,
kicked.
or even you could have the Acclaim with Billy Gunn. That's a trio right there. If whatever they figure out with the Gun Club, but
we're
yeah.
gonna be talking about them shortly.
Yeah.
But another match we see here is just a regular single match for the AEW TNT Championship between Samoa Joe versus Wardlow. I think Wardlow is gonna get the belt back because Samoa Joe and Ring of Honor are supposed to be doing their show.
Yeah, so they gotta start. Yeah.
So I think this is a good opportunity to
pass the torch basically. Just like
I mean
and also he did a good promo too, like Warlow about like why he didn't cut his hair and his family. At least you got to see a different side of him, like his personal side of him.
his ring skill, his mic skills has improved.
Yeah.
But I'm going to I'm going to assume because of Ring of Honor preparation, where what I'm saying. I think that's who's gonna.
Yeah, I think Warlow should take it.
Yeah, because he's a working horse.
It'll be Warlow against Powerhouse Hobbs for the next.
Darby was a great champion. I was just disappointed that they just removed that belt from him so quickly.
I feel like Darby, he was good. It's just everybody, it's bigger, better, and stronger than he was. So it didn't look believable. Like I know he did his coffin drop and kind of like a last resort thing, but it was just like he's not gonna be able to compete against like real people. But I think I would like to see Warlow and Hobbs eventually down the line, which is Hobbs gets whoever wins out of this one.
Hobbs definitely needs between Hobbs, Keith Lee, they need more attention.
Yeah, well, Keith Lee.
R.I.P. to Keith Lee. Wow, I definitely jumped to matches. Three-way match or triple threat match for the AEW Women's Championship between the current champion, Jamie Hayter, Saraya, and Ruby Soho. Who is coming out with the belt?
I
think
it's
a bold prediction for you.
I think I want Hayter to keep it, but I think it's gonna be Saraya's gonna take the title.
I don't think this is Saraya time. I think Jamie,
because Saraya could be Ruby. You know what I'm saying? Like she don't need to be Hayter. You know what I'm saying? Like the one that's losing, it's gonna be
Saraya doesn't
Ruby.
need the belt. Saraya just needs to continue being relevant.
True, but like with the title, she'll be like that because she don't. I feel like she don't get that much time, like for TV per se.
She does. It has to be calculus. You got calculated down to the T. I think you see Saraya for Double or Nothing, which is their WrestleMania.
Okay.
That's more special. To me, that would be more special.
Yeah, but if Saraya wins in that, right? Hayter could still have a rematch if she loses, whatever. Or you could have Britt Baker go against her for All Out. I know it's down the line, but you know what I'm saying? Like, Saraya being the champion and holding until then.
I've been dying for Jamie Hayter to face Britt Baker in a current pay-per-view. And the next one is Double or Nothing.
Because they could compete for the number one contender, them two. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but I want Jamie versus Britt, not Saraya versus
Britt.
So
Saraya with the title, and then Britt and Hayter for the number
Jamie
one contender.
With the belt. And Britt, the competitor, and Jamie coming out with the W. That's what I would like to see.
But I think Saraya. Not unfortunate, but I think she's gonna win it for this one.
I'm gonna go. First pick is Jamie. Second is Ruby. Ruby is definitely she's the underdog on this. If she comes out on top, I would not be mad.
Yeah.
Saraya,
I'll be upset if she wins.
Saraya is already good. She's already she already got the support of the fans in a sense. Like she's already controlling their emotion. Tony Storm is a great bodyguard for her. Is like they're good. They don't really need much. They just not even the belt. They just need
but I feel like that'd be the cherry on the on that. It'd be like her with the belt.
Well, some shit happens. Yeah. Well, this is a single match. The Jericho Appreciation Society are banned from ringside between Chris Jericho and Ricky Starks. Jericho with the win.
I think Starks.
What?
Yeah. He needs it.
He needs it, but do you think Jericho is gonna?
He's gonna try something, but I feel like Ricky's gonna beat him in his own game. he's gonna be like outslick him. Like I think he's gonna like.
I think Jericho will get this W. He needs. I feel like Jericho. He's been in the losing streak these past pay-per-views. So
True, but I feel like
he needs this
I
W.
feel like he's gonna try to bring the bat or something. He's gonna do something and try to like do it against Ricky Starks. I don't know.
He's gonna bring out the list,
and it's gonna be like used against him. Like he's gonna lose by his own like trickery.
Nope. He's gonna trip him with the list, wrap him up, boom boom, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, so Ricky Starks and we got Jericho. Right.
Imagine if he does bring out the list. All right. The unnecessary Texas death match between John Moxley and him and Adam Page.
I feel like this one doesn't even matter, but I guess Moxley.
Moxley. Yeah. Page, this is not his element. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It'd be good for him if he wins, but I don't think it.
It's good for him to win, but I don't think he's gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? But
he's gonna come out short once again.
Well, hopefully Moxley is more flexible as Gage to Jericho. Yeah, because Moxley.
Do you think this is gonna be an opener, or you think it's gonna be at the end? Because the end, you have to have MJF to finish out the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So I feel like this could be not a decent opener, or maybe a middle one, or it might be an opener. Because it's gonna take a long time.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be I would say at least 45 minutes.
Plus the cleanup and everything.
Those would probably do it first. Maybe.
Yeah, that's a real good question. We're gonna find out. I don't have. An
it's gonna be that one's gonna be tough.
But I'm definitely going with Moxley in this occasion.
Same thing. Yeah.
All right, so the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match for the AEW Championship. We have the Guns, current champions. We have the Acclaim, previous champion. Jay Lethal, Jeff Jarrett, and the surprising 14 of Orange Cassidy and Donhauser. Donzin.
It's a Fatal 4, right?
Fatal 4. Well, they titled it 4-Way, but
I think it's gonna be we're gonna have double champ at the end of this one.
Orange Cassidy.
Yeah.
Orange Cassidy,
double champ with Danhausen.
That is a bold prediction, ladies and gents. That's bold.
Because I feel like why are you gonna throw him in there? You know what I'm saying? Like
as a
comedy thing, no.
Not comedy, but he's favorite. He's a crowd favorite. Yeah. Danhauser does well with.
So imagine them like feuding with like the Acclaim or feuding with the like
they're gonna have the moment. Yeah. It's for the bit, sure, but
I think that they could cash in for this one.
No. Honestly, the Acclaim is like my top pick, and then the Guns retaining because like we talked about this, and I think the Guns and the Acclaim can tell a great story. True.
But that's what you throw in Orange Cassidy, them having the championship, then you have them two teams like going at them. Because Danhausen called Gun Club, well, Gun Boys, Ass Boys. So they already have beef, and Danhausen already like destroyed them in the promo. Just with that thing. And the Acclaim, them going tit for tat, imagine hit them against like Orange Cassidy's like, I don't care, whatever. Like, it's just. That's just written already, like, perfectly.
Orange Cassidy, I think he had a match with
Big Cass or Big Bill or whatever.
Big Bill or W Cassidy, whatever his Will XL, whatever his code name is now. He already got shit working for him with the Atlantic. I don't think he needs to be double champion. I think
everybody's doing it. Why can't he be a double champion?
Not right now.
Kenny's a double champ. What was it? Pac was a double champ. Why can't Orange Cassidy be a double champ?
Not right now. I think him focusing with the Atlantic, killing it, doing what he got to do. And besides, I think that's a big FU too. And this is just my personal thought. I think it's a big FU to the best friend. If Orange Cassidy becomes tag team champion before them.
That's another drama. So you can have them. You're already like booking everything. Like it's already unfolded. So they automatically have three champ. Like if they win, they already have 3 teams against them. There's gonna be a good guys.
I think it's just gonna be tick for tack between the Acclaim and the Guns, like 1-1, and then they'll do something crazy for Double or Nothing. That's what I'm foreseeing. This whole mama drama llama type of shit that you're
I think that has it's just time right now.
That's just a little bit too wild for me,
especially before Mania. Like it's just good for AEW overall. Like it's just.
Oh yeah, we did this. Now what you were gonna do?
Yeah.
Like, all right, bro. Well, the last match is a 60-minute Iron Man match for the AEW World Championship. I predict it's not gonna last all 60 minutes.
It has to.
I don't predict it's gonna last all 60 minutes. I think either MJF. I think MJF is gonna retain.
Yeah, and I think he has to win by submission. Has to.
He's going to retain, and I think he's going to do it within like 45 minutes. I don't think it's going to be that long of a pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying?
I think he might take him to the 6 just to prove a point. I feel like he's going to make Daniel Bryan not tap out. Daniel Bryan's going to like go to sleep or whatever at the 60-minute mark. And like he retains that way. So Daniel Bryan doesn't tap out. Like he like basically falls asleep or whatever. Then at the 60-minute mark, just the match is over, but he retains by submission.
All right.
Because he has to do it that way in order to like be the guy.
He has to be Daniel Bryanson. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think this is the one belt Daniel Bryanson is ever going to touch. Personally, like just like Cody Rhodes, I don't think this is it. Maybe the Ring of Honor, maybe something else, or a belt going toe to toe with Yuta, but. Yeah, MJF is definitely my pick. So those are our predictions for AEW Revolution. Please comment down below. Let us know what's your thoughts, with your insight for this event. Now going to the other side, let's talk about a little bit about the WrestleMania and so far what they have already built for us.
The worst match ever created.
And that is
almost on Lesnar. Why? That's like a waste. That smells Vince all over. Why are you doing this? Like, don't like. Omos doesn't need this, and Brock Lesnar doesn't need this.
Omos doesn't need this. Brock Lesnar doesn't need it. All right, bro. Let's talk about this. Like, so you're saying it's unnecessary?
Yeah, there's other people on the roster that could have an opportunity. Mania moment.
So who you feel like needed it more? Who do you think would have been more like? I know Brock Lesnar is always going to have a WrestleMania opportunity as long as he's healthy and willing to go for it.
Because Lashley's probably going to go against Bray Wyatt, probably. Because I know they did a promo, like the Muscle Man.
Bray did a promo.
So I think there might be something.
Brock or Bobby, whoever wins.
Yeah, he basically wants Nick. Yeah, so
yeah,
I wouldn't mind literally like if Bray wasn't involved, I wouldn't mind Lesnar and Lashley. One last time at Mania, because that's like a Mania. Like those two are like two big men. All right, this is like the stage for them. But for Lesnar, it's tough because it's like everybody who he faced, either he beat or already beaten. Like, you know what? I wouldn't mind seeing Lesnar and Gunther for the IC title, or just a match with them too. That'd be better than Omos.
The IC would be a nice belt. I hope the IC is also being defended too.
Yeah. So if it's defended, that'll be good because win, lose or draw, it doesn't affect Lesnar too much. But if Lesnar wins the IC title, he never won it. That's crazy. And if Gunther beats him, that makes Gunther like a bigger star.
But now he got Omos, so
that's.
So far for the matchup, we have Charlotte versus the Royal Rumble winner, Rhea Ripley. For the women's SmackDown, we have Cody Rhodes versus the, Mr. Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. We do have Asuka, winner of the Elimination Chamber, go against Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's Championship. And we just talked about Omos versus Brock Lesnar.
Because I feel there's still matches to build. Because I feel like we will see. I think this should be up before Monday. But I know Monday John Cena is showing up in Boston. So I don't know if he's gonna.
To
I'm tapped out from the cruise. No. I think either we're gonna have either Seth Rollins situation against him or the U.S. title, basically with Austin Theory.
Okay.
So basically, John Cena will have a match. I think
Austin Theory.
Yeah, and I think Seth Rollins might be with
Logan Paul, which we already predicted this. This was obvious.
But the only thing will be that women's tag team. I think something that might be some.
It's Ronda and Blazer. I'm predicting Ronda and Blazer versus Becky.
I feel like something.
Lita. Congratulations!
I feel like something's gonna happen. Basically, TV injury. Something's gonna happen to Becky that the besties will have to team up against. So you're gonna have Lita and Trish together somehow. So like Lita won't have a partner. So I think you're gonna have them two team besties against whomever they put. But I think something's gonna happen to Becky.
I think it's more flexible. Ronda and Blazer, because they're supposed to be in the Royal Rumble against Becky and Lita. Lita is not gonna take much of the bumps.
Yeah, Becky has to do all the work.
You know, I don't know if the belt goes over.
Yeah.
That's I'm just waiting for it to be confirmed first before making my prediction. But I think it's
because I know it's gonna be next month. Yeah, next month, basically, a couple of weeks from now.
Yeah, So like right now, Ronda and Blazer are working with Natalya and Tegan Knox.
That's made up to him. It's like so I think once they're done with that story, it's Becky, unless if your prediction does happen. And I feel like if they want a Mania thing and Vince seems to be making matches, I was like Team Bestie just for Mania money and stuff. I know the man gives you money, but it's like Team Bestie again for the tag team title against, you know what I'm saying, like prime time, Ronda Rousey, and like it's
prime time.
Well, she's like the baddest, you know.
Her prime passed a long time.
But it's just like them two, if they really want to make money, book it that way. So you have like basically old school versus or MMA versus WWE, basically. Like,
yeah. I mean, I think that's the path that they should go. Yeah. Logan Paul, Seth Rollins.
That should be a good match.
Automatic. Definitely. I mean, like Logan's been putting the work. Like that Buckeye. Shit, yo.
Hangman. Even Hangman around for his money.
Yo, he's making that move look really good. And Seth is definitely a great option to work.
The John Cena and Theory should be good.
I mean, like it's been that's like I hated that. Like, do you saw the post report or interview after the Elimination Chamber?
Because I know he did an open challenge and Edge.
Yeah. But one of the reporter, he was just like, dude, read the room. Like, don't be so obvious. Just be like, so what's gonna happen in WrestleMania? Is you versus John Cena? We all want to know. It's like, bro, like,
he should have been like, oh, do you have any opponents in mind for Mania or whatever?
Any question, but like, we all want to know. Is it John Cena for WrestleMania? Like, yeah. Like,
I know. I'm like, it's not me who does the booking. Like,
bro, you couldn't say anything. Like me thinking about that interview.
But I think
that question itself just like.
But I think the day after Mania, I was seeing a couple of TikTok. I'll figure out
Elimination Chamber.
No, the Monday after Mania.
The Raw.
Yeah, that somebody was booking kind of like the return because Jay White's a free agent, so that's a perfect way for him to show up. But I think
the day after WrestleMania is always special.
But I think they might bring him. And I think I saw there were WWE trademarked. I think Dolph Ziggler, Zack Ryder, and Ezekiel Jackson. That was a big guy that used to be.
I thought that was Ezekiel Ezekiel thing, like for
no Ezekiel Jackson. No, Ezekiel Jackson was the big guy that used to be Dolph's like bodyguard before McIntyre. Like
Zack Ryder would be a nice return, especially for the IC title. That would be a nice return.
But even for the main contender, like a main event one, because he's been a main eventer. Like him and Cody.
Yeah, like, him and Cody could dance. Yeah, I could.
Because I feel like he's prepared because he's gone through literally the gauntlet of the Indies, and he's won almost every title in the Indies. He's won the NWA. He won the GCW. I don't think the Impact one, not yet, but I think he had the TV championship or the internet.
He had the TV.
So he was the guy in those shows. So I feel like he's proven that he could do it.
I was just surprised about the trademarks that they were like. I was like, Zack Ryder, interesting. So it'll be cool. I'm hoping that, this I'm bold prediction. I am hoping that during the ceremony for the Hall of Fame, they put Brody, the what they were called again, the Bloodline Brothers or something.
Bludgeon Brothers?
The Bludgeon Brothers. I feel like that should be at the Hall of Fame alongside with Vince McMahon, so he could finally retire. And then, who's another person that I was thinking in mind that should be in the Hall of Fame?
Not The Rock, not Batista.
Batista definitely deserve it, especially like his exiting of the Avengers and like him being a big movie.
I don't think they haven't mentioned anybody for the Hall of Fame. I feel like this year should just be Vince McMahon. That's it. You get 1 year all for yourself, and that's it. No, they should do like a roast of Vince McMahon. That'd be great.
Brody Lee in that shit alongside with Bautista. So you got the tag team. You got the top star between Dave and Vince for the woman. I mean, like Lita, Trish is already there.
This is almost everybody that needed to be in.
Alicia Fox, not too crazy about her, but a lot of the top.
I feel like Vince should be. I feel literally this should be
just Vince.
Just Vince. That's
just
it.
Vince.
Yep.
All about Vince.
Nice and sweet. Just.
Well, other ideal matches that we might see for WrestleMania. I'm thinking Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn,
tag team
versus the Usos.
That has to happen.
But I don't think Jay will be.
This is gonna be Solo
and Jimmy. I'm thinking that. It kind of makes sense to me. Jay let Kevin by. He didn't really attack him. It was just Solo and Jimmy that were like attacking Sammy.
I feel like for Mania we will have new champions. We'll get to it when it's closer to WrestleMania, but I think we will get. I think this is like the year they're gonna like cycle over new champions over. So I feel like you need new faces because I feel like it's been not stale, but it's just like which is fine. But it's just like
they got to do it for Canada for like Montreal and all. I think Sammy and Kevin is something that people were excited for. It didn't fruition at the end of the Elimination Chamber, but it's something.
Yeah, I feel like the tribal chief, that whole thing has to like
because like
separate eventually.
Like right now, Sammy is the hottest. Yeah. Like alongside with Cody, he's hot, and unfortunately, our bold prediction of him being part of
still early. We still got a month,
bro. In order for him to be part of this triple threat match, it has to be like something critical. Like it has to be announced within 2 weeks. But if it doesn't, then going for the tag team with Kevin Owens, that'll be nice.
But that tag team, definitely, I feel that team could be the Usos. Definitely. Oh, yeah. Who definitely could be the Usos.
Yeah. Not the New Days, nobody else but them. Yeah. Them. What other matches? Gunther, I think.
Gunther and Lesnar would have been nice.
Sheamus, I think this could be his WrestleMania moment if he able to convince Gunther for one.
Or you could have a triple threat.
Gunther, Sheamus, and who else?
McIntyre.
Ooh, that's a.
So it's either friendship or title. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
that's an international war right there. That's World War III.
That's little intercontinental. Like
that
wouldn't be too bad.
I love that idea. I really do.
So at least you have your top 3 people. At least doing something for Mania.
Yeah.
So at least So that would be great.
I love that idea. I really, really do.
And everybody has to be outside of the ring. No Imperium. No like. Brawling Brutes, like it's only them 3 in the ring. Like let's decide who's the best out of us 3.
I like that. I like that a lot.
And whoever wins, I don't mind. I don't care. Like I won't Sheamus because he hasn't won it, but like I want
him to be a Grand Slam.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Like I really don't care who wins between them 3. Like all 3 will be great as champion.
Oh man, I'm really hoping Sheamus get this match now. I really, really do. I really do.
Because the U.S. one. He's going to be busy with Cena.
It's Cena.
Men's tag team. The women's tag team, we got that one.
The match between Bray and Bobby. What type of match do you think this is going to be?
I think it should be another cinematic one.
It wasn't cinematic the last time. It was just blackout.
No, but like it should be closer to like the John Cena one, just to mess with because we know what Bobby could do.
Audience, and you're gonna do a TV. I mean, if we were still during the pandemic, sure,
Yeah.
but we're not.
Because
So
I feel like
make people watch up on a big Megatron for 20 minutes of a match. You're gonna pay good money to watch.
I'll be home watching it. It's gonna look amazing.
No,
Because I've never thought about them two facing each other. So it's like I don't know how the match will look like. You know what I'm saying?
That 1 year, or was it that in? No, there was like one WrestleMania that the whole light was red.
Yeah,
they made the ring red.
That one's
and then the Royal Rumble. Yeah, the neon shit. That was dope. Wonder what they could do with Bobby. This is gonna be interesting.
And the thing is, like Bobby, like he's already at the top because he went against Brock and beat him. So I'm saying he can't lose.
But he lost by DQ. They deserve a freaking rematch. They really do, because that to me was not a clean win. That was a ugly like situation.
But that little Brock Lesnar, just to finish out, like this is the last match for them, and like no DQ, no nothing. Like they need to do something like that. Bray I feel like his Mania moment has to be grand. Has to be something.
Agreed.
I feel like we might still see Edge and Finn, but I think we might see Demon Finn against Edge.
Demon Finn, it has been in the talk.
Yeah.
So does Edge become the bludgeon, the vampire shit again?
Why not? That's the ultimate form.
Interesting. Yeah. But that walk takes Finn entrance is forever.
Mania. You got 2 days, so you could put one. You know what I'm saying? Like
that takes forever for him to like.
But that's the best intro out of everything. Like
Demon, but Demon.
He's only lost once.
He has lost
only once
to Roman Reigns.
Only once, doesn't.
Wow, I can't believe they did that to the Demon King Finn Balor.
Even though he came back to life.
Just to die. Yeah. Just to die.
But I'm trying to figure out who else. I feel like
Finn and Bray should have been in the storyline. That would have been.
Yeah, but they already did their thing.
As Demon?
Yeah, they both did their.
Him being the beast and him being the fiend and him being the demon?
I think they did as well. I don't think there was a fiend in them hasn't.
No.
But I know like Finn and
Bray Wyatt. We're talking about like cinematic shit.
That'd be good. Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
There's really nobody else at the moment.
Mysterio's the John
they should do mask versus not career, but like makes career like look mask or name versus mask or something.
Well, loser, he changed his name to Guerrero
or whatever he wants or like. Oh, whatever. Like that's only you need to write off Ray. So either like mask. No, you can do mask versus career, but have something that Dominic like has to do. So it's like,
Ray and Dom definitely have a story to that they could fulfill.
The one I don't see, he don't got no stories per se. It's
Montez Ford.
I have Karen Cross. Like he's, you know what I'm saying? Like he has
that's a waste of talent. He there's been reports that he's been very unsatisfied with creative.
But yeah, I feel like I don't think so far they have good matches, but I don't know how they're gonna break it down into day 1 and 2, and I don't think it's gonna be like a crazy like pay-per-view for Mania. Even though we got a month left to build up.
Well, luckily it's a 2-day. You know what I'm saying? So by it being a 2-day. Basically, where, they're gonna get double the fan. The total of fans is gonna be world record. It's gonna be break records. The matches gotta be very poignant. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, you throw in the women's tag team here, a mid card, a big star like Brock or Bobby, you know what I'm saying? A Seth and Logan match, and then either Charlotte match. I think Charlotte match has to be like the last match of the evening.
I will say the Charlotte one has to be night 1, last match. Roman has to be last match
day 2. Because everybody is hoping that Cody gets the job done. Yeah. And he's going to be in SmackDown this coming week. Yeah. He's going to be in SmackDown. So Roman is too afraid to go to Raw. So now he's going to Roman and trying to really build up this feud. But you also got Sammy and, like you said, there's a possibility here and there. So
worst case scenario, he gets the tag team match. Either way, that's worst case scenario. Sammy will be in Mania. I don't know where, but he'll be in Mania.
I wouldn't call it a worst case scenario. Yeah. I would just call it like, plan B. Yeah. Worst case scenario is that he's in the freaking Andre the Giant Battle Royale. True. That to me would be like, bro, like what we're doing with our boy Sammy, But him going for the tag team, Kevin Owens winning it, I think that's going to be a huge pop.
Because I think, the Monday after Mania, I think we might see, they have to bring somebody. So we might see either Jay White or AJ Styles.
What's that dude again?
Tamatanga? No.
They've been looking for him.
But I feel Jay White's, he's a free agent.
But imagine if they get both. They got the money. Yeah. They got the money. Yo, if you could pay Cody Rhodes and then you have AJ Styles, Randy Orton, it's still I still need to IR list, right? Yeah. Then you also have freaking Trinity.
She's on the IR too. So she's recovering,
right?
Big E's he's returning.
Big E could make a big return. Damn, there's a lot of big names that they have on the shelf. Yeah. Like we haven't seen them in a while. True. In a while. But AJ Styles, AJ Randy are the big one. Matt Riddle.
I think they not gave up on him, but I feel like they're gonna put him on the shelf a little bit.
I mean, that's another person that could return. They could surprise us.
Yeah, but I think that Monday one, I definitely Jay White. That'll be the moment.
What if Jay White show up in Revolution? Yo, for those who are watching, listening to this man just quickly just looked down and was like, and shake his head. He's like, no, you can't. No, come on. No. Why can't the Bullet Club be more on AEW than WWE?
Unless Adam Cole shows up, I don't think Jay's gonna show up. You know what I'm saying? Because they had the Fatal 4 with the older champions plus Adam Cole. When I think it was like All Out a couple years back.
Jay White and Adam Cole was on the same page. Who was the throwaway? There was
Adam Cole's a throwaway. He was the only one with no championship.
Yeah. I mean, no.
I think it was him, Kenny.
Kenny was not in that match.
It was
Kenny was out. Adam Cole was his replacement.
It was like a Fatal 4 or 5.
It was a Fatal 4, but I forgot who was the fourth person right now, and it was not Chris Jericho too. It
was I think Hangman. It was Hangman. Ew. It was like the basic champions all together.
Yeah, they were there. It wasn't CM Punk. I know that.
But
Moxley.
Jay
Moxley White didn't do that match.
Jay White has to do WWE.
Okay, so why does Jay White needs to do WWE?
It's a bigger stage,
right,
than AEW, and I feel like with a talent like that, you already have not pre-written like stories, but him and AJ Styles. You have kind of the Bullet Club. You have AJ Styles, Finn Balor. You have Cody Rhodes. So he could go through the Bullet Club, or even just stick around against the Bullet Club and him make his own group or faction, or join with Finn or somebody. But I feel like he's another AJ Styles to bring, like a New Japan version of AJ Styles.
Because if you already have an AJ Styles, why you need a 2.0? You know what I'm saying?
For feud or team up with him, like, because AJ Styles doesn't have too many years left. He's like late 40s, a little getting older and injured. So
yep, he's getting older, injured, and it's a person that you want to reserve. You know what I'm saying? That's the key word: reserve, save for more of a bigger match. I would love to see him have a part 2 with John Cena if it's possible. I would like to see AJ Styles go again with like big names. Yeah. I mean that would be the goal of reserving AJ Styles. But like Jay White,
Yeah, for me, I would like to see Jay White, and also eventually after Cody finishes out the main event stuff, I wouldn't mind seeing another legacy.
legacy.
Because remember, it used to be Randy Orton, Ted DiBiase, and Cody. I wouldn't mind seeing, like, I think I mentioned it before, but like Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, Charlotte Flair, and somebody else. You could even throw Dominic or somebody like second or third generation, even Santos Escobar to the mix, and make it like a legacy. So you have like another faction. Because it didn't work before because everybody was young and, trying to oversell us to do things. But now that everybody's mature, redoing the legacy wouldn't be too bad.
It would not be
After Cody, finishes his potential championship run.
Potential, keyword, potential. Yo, I know they have another IG page, but I was wanted to end the episode talking about these crazy ass awards that were thrown or given. Oh yeah, March. Oh, today. Oh shit, Ring of Honor Wrestling.
It starts the premiere.
The premiere starts today. A new era of honor will begin on the AR the Fox.
No, AR Fox against Castiglione.
I'm trying to figure out what's the channel. Ringofhonor.com or Ring of Honor on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah, so at least AR Fox is getting some championship. He's not going to win this one, but some championship titles or contenders.
I'm trying to find...
Well, the matches are decent. That what they have for the night one, basically for the opener.
Oh, what's the opener?
I know I think if you look at the Ring of Honor site, I know they have Castiglione against AR Fox. I think they have the Embassy against, I forgot another team. They had Slim J against Briscoe.
Did the contract with the TNT expire with the AEW?
No, they're still there. They're still doing it. They don't have like a rights. I think they're trying to get another TV deal to either for funds or to move.
Because it seems like they just changed their IG because they had two. Yeah, they had AEW and then TNT something, and the TNT one is not showing up. Because I was trying to find like there was this post about like promoters and stuff for them. Okay, so I got some matches for you. Ready? We're going to be seeing. Damn. We're gonna Mark Briscoe versus Slim J. Yeah. We're gonna have
Slim J I seen him live. It's interesting. That's gonna be a weird, interesting fight, like match.
Blake Christian versus Zack Sabre Jr.
for the New Japan TV Championship, right?
For the New Japan's. Yep.
Yeah, that one's gonna be good. Like really good.
Yep. The Embassy versus Joe Keys, Rex Lawless.
Yeah, they're gonna get destroyed.
SG. Willow Night. Oh. Yeah. Willow Nightingale is going to be working with Lady Frost. Good for her.
And I think the NWA, the twins, the Renegades, I think, are facing, what's her name? Madison Rain and Sky Blue, I think. Correct?
We got the Kingdom versus the Infantry.
Yeah.
We have Madison Ray and Sky Blue versus the Renegades.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Renegades are the current NWA champion.
NWA?
NWA.
Well, they didn't say NW champion.
Because because it's a different. They're trying to keep it.
And also we also have Metal Talk versus Ari the Bari.
Yeah.
Interesting.
There's no Athena there, right?
Athena, no.
Not for this one. And I don't think Yuta's in this one either for the opener.
Yuta is not in the opener, which is good. It's good to like rotate it. I think that's.
I feel like for night one for Ring of Honor, they have a good assortment of matches. You have your main event, which is Castiglione, which is he's your main guy, and you still have Briscoe has his moment for this one. That's gonna be a funny. Whoever watches it is gonna be like, because Slim J, it's like, imagine literally Slim J reminds me of Eminem from 8 Mile. Imagine him wrestling. Like, look, what you're thinking, that's what he would be. Like, but he's good. Agile, cool, but it's like a little different.
That's funny.
But I like that they're doing a lot of tag teams and trios, so they're building teams into Ring of Honor.
Yeah, so the information I was trying to look up for before anything, what did Hobbs win?
Hobbs won the ring to challenge for the TNT title.
Oh, congratulations, bro.
It was funny. I think there was like 6 referees holding the ladder.
Just to make sure he doesn't fall.
And I'm like, you could tell he was winning because you literally have every corner being held and like 2 people holding the ladder.
Yeah, so there was this dope. I found it. My God, it was so hidden. So, Wrestling Observed Newsletter Awards gave AEW the following. Ready? I'm gonna the big one. I'll go to the end, but most improved, they gave it to the Acclaim.
Okay,
you agree?
Valid, yeah.
I guess there's a photo of the Briscoe brothers. Hold on, let me see. What was it for? Ring of Honor Tag Team Champion. Oh, Feud of the Year. They gave it to the Briscoes versus FTR.
Yeah, that's
Best
cool.
Technical Wrestler, 11-time Mr. Bryan Danielson.
Okay.
Award.
Yeah.
Why they say the Bryan Danielson Award? That's a weird
I feel
language.
I feel that's no. I would say
that's a weird language.
Because we didn't see. Did he go against Zack Sabre or no? Right, Daniel Bryan. Oh, did we see that all right? Zack Sabre Jr. versus. No, we saw Zack Sabre Jr. against Castiglione.
Yes, we did.
If they do Zack Sabre Jr. against Daniel Bryan all out, that's gonna be.
Yeah, but the award already given to Daniel Bryan.
No, true, but that match, that's gonna be like that will prove who's the best technical wrestler.
Okay, so this is weird, right? So I thought I'm reading this wrong, and I'm not. I thought it was my dyslexic as like kicking in, but it's called Bryan Danielson Best Technical Wrestler. Bryan Danielson. Like, bro, I'm not making this shit up. Like,
who's the best Daniel Bryan wrestler?
Who's the best option for this award? Himself.
Yeah. Well, I would throw in there Zack Sabre Jr., but he needs to prove himself, especially going against Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, 100%. Best on interview, most charismatic. They gave it to MJF. Yeah, that's 2 awards right there for MJF, which I think he's
the Ric Flair of 2020, like of the 2000. Like it's just.
Now this is a really interesting one for Jon Moxley. Jon Moxley has won Wrestler of the Year, United States Champion, United States / Canada MVP.
Okay.
And he also won the Bruiser Brody Memorial Award Best Brawler.
Yes. So I would say
3 awards.
I would say, just to play devil's advocate, he was for AEW the best wrestler of the year. However, he was doing it while everyone was injured.
That's the first time. This is his second
time.
No,
but I'm saying, but it's like
the second time he's going against Roman, Kenny.
No, true, but like for AEW, he had to carry the company because everybody else was injured. So like he wanted sort of not by default, but like by default. Because
bro, what?
He wasn't like the best wrestler.
Yeah.
Like if people like eliminate themselves, you know what I'm saying? Like you get automatically.
But he won it this time against Roman, against the Seth Rollins, against the Kenny Omega.
Kenny was hurt half the year. Or either that or out of TV.
But he still Kenny still partake. He was the belt collector back in 20 or
that's either 19 or 20.
2021, you're right. 2022 was FTR. And that was FTR year. But Kenny had a match. Jay White, they're putting it over Jay White. They're putting it over the current heavyweight champion for New Japan.
Okada,
You know what I'm saying?
I would say the only competition he would have had was just Roman.
They put over Cody versus like Seth freaking Rollins. Cody had 3 great matches. And I'm surprised that feud didn't like
True.
the Briscoe one is very
Yeah, no, that one, the Briscoe and FDR
it's emotional one, but
either way, that was a better feud.
Cody and Seth, I say they were like a good runner up.
Yeah,
because that story feud
like that feud is like
it's
like Uso's New Day feud.
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's like that good. Like
so, they gave Forbidden Door best major wrestling show.
that one, it was good. Like it was a really good.
They gave AEW Dynamite as the best weekly TV show. Bro, what?
NXT is sometimes better than the.
Yo, like what?
I would say it's the best YouTube wrestling show. No, Dynamite, but like AEW has. Yeah, no.
This is just Dynamite,
No.
and then they gave Promotion of the Year to All Elite Wrestling. Promotion.
Since Triple H took over, it has been better than AEW.
This is the one that really kind of took me up. Best Booker Promoter of the Year. They gave it to Tony freaking Khan.
Because everybody else is a COO or CFO, so then they're like Booker.
And he's the owner.
Yeah.
And manager.
Yeah.
He's like freaking freaking Moon from the the Will Ferrell movie that he's the basketball player.
Yeah, the Tropic Thunder. No, it's not Tropic Thunder. It's Tropic or whatever. Yeah,
Tropical Hoops, whatever. Yeah. Homeboy Moon. Like I'm like, bro, like
yeah, that one. That's not. He's not the best promoter.
He's not. Give him ownership.
Yeah.
Give him the promotion.
Because promoter, he's not a good promoter.
Like
I feel like he's trying. Like he's coming out with
taking away the credit from other people who are actually putting the work.
But I would say like I would say as of 2022, like they're coming out with a video game.
Mm-hmm.
They
still hasn't come out.
Well, they're coming out with a video game.
CM Punk should be returning too.
They're basically rebranding Ring of Honor. So like I know, like I get they're trying to like he's promoting new like concept and stuff, but like the execution's not there yet. For Triple H, on the other hand, I feel like he could have been promoter of the year.
Triple H should have gotten that for like to me, 2022 has Triple H. It's Triple H. Yeah. As soon as the whole McMahon situation and everything, Triple H. If not, you give it to Shawn Michaels with NXT because they're doing their shit, and it's not a bad program. It's really not a bad program. So it's like I'm hoping 2023. Tony Khan should not be promoted.
Because like AEW is not doing it. I feel like AEW is not doing it for me anymore. Like it's just I watch it. It's just like
it's not as
I feel like it lost it's missing like the secret sauce, like the sazon or something to like I don't know to make me
it's not as edgy as it was.
Yeah.
As much like with all the stipulation that they put for Revolution, it to me it's crying for help. You know what I'm saying? Not all matches have to have stipulation. You just have to have the right mix.
Yeah, and I feel like they have a lot of weaknesses in certain divisions that it's just like the women's division. That's probably their weakest thing for AEW. So it's 100%. Just like develop performers. You have people there like Willow Nightingale should not be in Ring of Honor. She should be in all elite. Like haven't even seen. You know who I haven't seen? I don't want to see them either. But like the TBS champion. You know what I'm saying? Like I know she's like used as a
Jade.
Like she's being used as kind of like a Brock Lesnar thing, but it's like you have a champion you're not even using.
She's not even in Revolution. Wow. She's not even in the.
She's like an attraction, but like
pre-show either.
Nothing. Like there's not even a story for her. So it's just like it's tough because it's just like you're a new company, so okay, you're supposed to like break boundaries and do things a little different, but it's just like at the same time you have a weekly show to produce and give us, and sometimes the weekly shows don't even make sense. Honestly,
I'm with you. AEW has been hard to watch unless if it's something more of a story buildup that I'm seeing in clips. It's hard for me to like invest those like. Is it 3 hours or 2 hours? There's 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours. Yeah, it's hard for me to watch those 2 hours. With Raw, I just been waiting for the Seth Rollins, Logan Paul development.
But at least for Raw and SmackDown, they give you a story. So let's say whatever, if you miss
Facts.
let's say Monday, they give you a little snippet on Friday, then it continues over and over and over. For like, there's a distinction between TBS, the Dynamite, and like Rampage. That it's like, okay, I know you have to set up matches for the next day, but it's just like, why are you doing those? There's no like backstory or nothing. They'd be like, oh, we got beef. All right, I'll see you Friday. Why? Like, there's no nothing. Like,
There's no excitement, guys. So, I think this is a good place for us to like call it a whole and see what happened. Revolution. We'll definitely be promoting our picks and everything on our social media. Thank you again for everybody who had made it this long. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and 5-star our social media. Again, we're on the YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and the Twitter, Providence Lucha Talk, and your favorite podcast media app. Any last words before we close out?
no, just check out our page and give us our comments for the pay-per-view, because just to see who gets to write, either you, us, or even one of the listeners.
I was so mad that I lost the elimination picks.
I think the only one I was
We didn't even recap.
yeah. But the elimination one was tough. Asuka, she won that one.
Asuka was
I really wanted
Raquel.
But besides that, I think everything else we got close.
We knew Austin Theory.
Yeah.
Montez didn't get the proper.
Yeah. He got hurt for that one too.
Like legit.
Like
hurt?
he got an injury, so he's gonna be out.
TV hurt or like legit hurt?
Legit hurt, like a concussion or like that type of injury. Not physical, but like it's gonna be out for a couple of weeks.
They only it was a stomp. He just got stomped on the head.
Yeah.
Oh no, or was it A-Town? No, he got stomped. He got stomped by.
But he had a good showing. I wish he would have won it. That would have been his chance.
Yeah, he deserved it. But yeah, Elimination Chamber was definitely an interesting one. Really, really interesting. And the Uso story, the Bloodline story is something I think we could talk more about next week. So I'm your boy Jay Aguilar.
Despacito.
We say buenas noches, peace, and bye.
Yeah.